What's going on, YouTube? So, last time we had this PlayStation 1, we took it apart, gave it a good bath, cleaned everything up, tried to rob out the optical drive from another PlayStation that I'd picked up at a yard sale or somewhere years ago. And it worked with very good quality discs, but if the disc had any blemishes at all, didn't work. So, for about $25 on Amazon, I picked up a new disk drive. And today that's what we're doing, is just replacing the optical drive. Little how-to. Hopefully this helps y'all out. Watch till the end, because there were a few problems that I encountered and fixed with the new drive purchased from Amazon. Just as a note, there are 6 screws on the bottom of the console, if you have this version anyways, that will need to be removed. After that, you can just flip the PlayStation back over upright, squeezing the sides as you do so, and the top should come off. If you have a disc, take it out before doing this. So, there are 2 things that need to be disconnected in order to remove the part. It just lifts up, and there's a ribbon here and a 4-pin connector there, and that's it. Alright, so here is the new optical drive. I'll link it in the description so it's easier to find on Amazon. It is about $25, give or take. There was like an 8% off coupon or something, so after taxes for me it was $25. You will need to repurpose the 4-pin connector, pull it off the old one, stick it in the new one, and that part of it should be good to go. Now, there was one more problem. So the plastic housing that covers the top and all the gears and the tracks, it also goes underneath that cap. When I first took it out of the box and plugged it in, it wouldn't read a disc, and upon further inspection, there are 3 different screw holes and 2 screws utilized. If you have a screw hole on this right side that has a screw in it close to the laser, that needs to be taken out along with the other screw. If you want to, you can take the plastic off and check it out for yourself. There are 2 screws and a couple clips along the side. Not too hard to take off. Just be careful with the glass on the laser. So with an eyeglass kit, it's pretty easy to take those 2 screws out. The only one that is a problem is the one closest to the laser. But I'll show you a quick, easy fix for that here in just a second. After removing both of those screws, you can actually turn the motor so that the screws go into the holes that do not have the black plastic. After that, your cap should be able to spin freely and not be interrupted by the screws. Once that's taken care of, really all you do is set it back down. There are grommets that sit on top of the pins, kinda shock absorbent. Make sure your ribbon cable isn't being pinched. Just stab it back down in. Same thing with your 4-pin. Just make sure they're, out of the way, not being pinched by anything else. After that, you should be good to go. You put your top back on, flip it over, put your screws in. Always double check that everything's secure and snug. Make sure you pinch the sides when you flip it over so it doesn't come back apart. Now, when you're putting your screws back in, it's always good to do it in a pattern. I always try to get them all slightly finger tight and do the old turn it backwards a couple turns trick so that it falls in line. Especially older screws, it's just a really handy trick. Keeps them from getting cross-threaded. Every little bit helps with these old consoles. And remember, when you're actually torquing things down, it's always better to go in a diagonal pattern. Get your outsides and then your middle. Since we were still rocking the component cables from the 1990s, I decided to get an upgraded, or well, I say an upgraded, a newer set of cables. Look at that bad boy. Boy, that color's off. Alrighty, boys and girls, there you have it. It worked. It was a little frustrating. Y'all be sure to like the video if it helped you out. Consider subscribing. I'm going to be taking apart more consoles. Hopefully, as my channel grows, I'll be able to find some cooler, more unique stuff. And let's just take a minute to bask in the glory of PlayStation 1 graphics. I mean, look at them fishies. Alright, y'all, like the video if it helped you, consider subscribing, all that good stuff. And as always, y'all be good. Peace.